Arr, what's up, me space pirates? I see that's taken hold. It really did take hold. That's a cool thing. A lot of people already here. Good to see everybody that's stopping in tonight. So, what is going on, fellas? Hey, what's going on, Monsieur Eric? Chris is here, Ken's here, John's here, Eric, GB, whole bunch of people. Good deal. Sorry I'm late. Late dinner, late traffic, rainstorms again. Hopefully the thunder and lightning holds off and we don't lose power tonight. It's very hot here, so if the air conditioner is too loud and you can't hear me, what's going on, Ken? Let me know and I'll set it so that it goes on and off. I got to try to keep it cool in here because it's ridiculous. So what's going on? Let's see. Saturday I have to work because I was forced off on Monday. So if we have a Saturday show, which I will, it's probably going to be around this time between 5 and 7. I'll be jumping on because I got to work, unfortunately. Go in, go to work, fight traffic on the way back, come back and do this stuff. Yeah, we'll be getting to that. We'll be getting to that. I got to make a couple new videos. Excuse me. If you didn't see the video about your power sources, check your power supply. Mine is in the garbage. The wife actually just ordered me a new one today when I told her not to because it was too early to order it. So I'm waiting on that. That should be here Friday. The second video in that series on the basic lighting is going to be going over LEDs, and then the third part I'm going to actually wire up LEDs. What's up, Spence? Yeah, I told her not to and she clicked the button and got it. So new power supply should be here on Friday. So what happened? I do need it, but you ordered it early. Everybody says you're awesome wife for doing that. Now she has a big smile. Ken, I got basically the same type of power supply. It's by Dr. Meter. They're all the same, just in different cases. I was gonna buy, forgot the name of the American brand one I wanted to get, but it was like almost $300 and I don't need that. So if this one for $60 lasts another 5 years again, that's less than $10 a year. I get another one then. It's good to know, Brian. How you doing? So we got that going on. I've been going crazy with redoing the site. The community's staying the same. The HLI shop is staying the same. But when I rebuilt Hobby Link International and brought everything back together, after looking at it, I didn't like what I did. I basically effed it up. And there goes a fly in the house. And I didn't like how it was broken up. So I'm redoing that now. And I got to move over probably about 1,100 articles between SciFiantasy and Model Builder International. It's still in the fixie phases, but I'll show you what we got going on. And I'll show you what's leaving and stuff like that. Because I just want to drive Eric crazy and just wait to do the TOS. So this is the new site. It's going to be the dark theme. A lot of these things are going away. This is just in the demo. And it's going to be from MBI, SciFiantasy. So both will still be here, just in one site, easier to find. Madi's going to be in an easier place to find. A lot more pictures and easier navigation throughout the site. Giveaways will be in a special place. Here's our shop and the community. So these both staying the same. They link to their designated sites. And I may actually add one more. I might add into the menu group builds to keep our group builds. This way we can see them all in one spot. So you're going to have, this is going to be featured articles up here. And then this will be all hobby news. Like I said, I got to fix up so many of these articles, bringing them over. Then actually we have weather on this site. And if you click this, it'll give you your weather. We'll have MBI social media. A lot of these are double. Like this one, and this one are all the same for both. This is MBI's Twitter, and this is MBI's YouTube channel. Then we'll have all the model of the year stuff in the middle here, photo features from both, most popular articles. News will probably be here. We'll have reviews, a section for giveaways, videos in the middle, and then latest articles will be down here. This is SciFiantasy's stuff, and then step-by-steps here. Our Instagram will be across here, and then the rest of the stuff down yonder. Let me see. I know there's an article I gotta find an article I finished. This way you can see the... Okay, we'll pick up this one. This is what the articles will look like. It'll have the name up here, how many times it was viewed, can share it to Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook. You can check out the articles. As you scroll down, similar articles will pop up on the side. And then you'll have the gallery. You could either just scroll through them, or you can actually click on them and see the bigger pictures. And then down here again, this is to like on Facebook and like in the other places. Actually, I don't know why my author box is up here. That should actually be Diego's author box. Should be down there. So you'll have the author box and then related videos and then the same stuff over here. So the site's getting fixed up. It's going to take me a few weeks to get all the articles over, but once they are, everything will be in one spot. And if you are interested in posting up your articles, reviews, and stuff like that, you can just email me and we'll get them on the site. So that's what we got going on there. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. And once I get it all done up, it'll be so much easier to use and find things instead of how I had it all mixed up and kind of ugly. Yeah, it's going to be hobbylinkinternational.com, but if you do type, once it's all moved over, if you do, you know, I know a lot of us are used to typing in SciFiantasy.com or modelbuilderinternational.com. We're keeping those URLs, and if you type them in, it's automatically going to bring you to hobbylinkinternational.com. Let me jump back over there for 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. Where is my computer screen? You don't need to see that. Hopefully I'm still logged into the community. I am. The community is going to be the same, but this Modi and this sites is going to go away. It's just going to be the home, and the home button is going to bring you back to hobbylinkinternational.com, and then you'll get to these sites from there. What I'm also doing in the groups, I'm going to change the rules. Nothing major on the Halloween group build and the Modi contests. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the second group here for the finished photos. I'm going to change it to have you guys email me or put them in my Dropbox, because what we're going to be doing is I'm going back to, instead of in a group where only we're going to be able to see them, because I'd like everybody to join up on the site, but not everybody is right now. Hopefully we get more and more. But what we're going to do is go back to the old ways. All of your builds are going to be articles on the site, so this way people can find them easy through the main site. They'll find the article, all your pictures and stuff like that. So I'm going to change those rules tonight, and I'll put up a post about it, and it makes it easier on the judges to find them all in one spot. So do you need to register with each site for the community, or is it's just one registration for the only thing you have to register for is the community. That's the only part you have to register for. The other sites, the one main site, HobbyLink International, all the articles and everything are there for you free to look at. We got to get more and more people to, you know, I got to get more photo features, reviews, and stuff like that. And I'm running out of model kits here, so I really got to get that site done so I can email companies, show them what we're going on, because we got like 12,000 followers or something like that, maybe even more, 13,000 followers throughout all social media. So that's the most important thing on the site, and hopefully we could start getting more and more people to the community. So that's what's going on with the sites. Dana's really almost done now with the Falcon. I know she's got lighting in there. She popped a picture on, so we got some stuff. The only place you have to register is community. That's the only place you have to log into, William. You don't have to log into HobbyLink International at all. You can just go to hobbylinkinternational.com, click on articles and stuff like that. The only place you need to log into is the community. Can't have that just wide open, because then you get a whole bunch of bots and the community gets all messed up. So that's the only one you'll have to remember a name and password for. And if you do sign up there, just remember to check your junk or spam mail, because that is where the verification's been going until we get our IP whitelisted. This way it'll go right to your regular mail. So that's what's going on with the community. So yeah, no, just one registration for the community. The other stuff, you just go pop on, check out the articles. Like I said, I think 300 SciFiantasy articles right now that I'm fixing up one by one. It was 14 pages, and I'm only on page 12. It's a lot of work. Hey, what's going on, Omar? I had to bring all the articles in, bring all the photos back. I got to redo the cover photos. I got to redo the galleries and some links and stuff like that. And we'll be back to normal in a few weeks on that, and it looks much better. I mean, the community link for HLI works for MBI and SciFiantasy. The community link, the one that I showed home, the home one is going to bring you back. Used to run a Star Trek website for a club I ran. Oh, cool. The home button on the community site is just going to bring you right back to MBI and SciFiantasy. That's where the community link is going to bring you back to. Then you have the link on whatchamacallit, on the main site to bring you to the community. Watching from the hotel room. You're not too far away from me now. Yeah, I'm just rambling on right now. Just rambling on. Okie dokie. So, because we're running out of kits, weekly vote is going to be kind of similar to last week's. We got Dracula back. This is like his third freaking time up here, and he still hasn't won. So don't vote yet. It's not up and going yet. Yeah, you're not too far away at all. Probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So we got Dracula again. We got the Munsters, because they lost out last week. And we got the 3 TIE Fighters. So that's what we'll be voting on this week. And again, the votes are right at the bottom there. Dracula is going to be !vote, !Dracula. Just remember, don't vote. Space Loot is working right now. Then vote Munsters and vote TIE. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the back end right now. And we're going to start the poll. And we'll let that run. And that should actually pop up. That should pop up soon into the chat. Hopefully. If not, then I have to shut it off and turn it back on because it doesn't want to do its thing. Close poll, 20 seconds. I'm looking all over the place. Didn't want to pop up. Space Loot's not popping up either. It was working before. Well, Dracula went tonight. All right, let me shut off the back end. It was working before. And close the poll. Somebody came in right away and checked Space Loot and it was working. Now it decided it's not going to work. You vote, we have a poll. I hate technology sometimes. And I'm hoping... There we go. Now the poll's open. Space Loot should be... Nah, you didn't mess things up. Space Loot was working. And it decided not to work again for some reason. There we go. There's our Space Loot is back. Our poll is open. So we got Dracula, the TIE Fighter, and the Munsters. Again. And if you like pumpkin spice donuts and stuff like that, the muffins, frickin' Dunkin' Donuts has that stuff out already. Has it out already. So let's tease Eric. Ooh, I bounced up the camera. Eric's been waiting for this guy to come out and see. Now this one's the original one, not the 50th anniversary one with the smooth saucer. This is going to be the one with the grid lines in it. This will be the one with the grid lines in it. Actually, I'm thinking of what to do still for Christmas time. I like to give out more gifts, but one year I gave out 3 NCC 1701As, the big 1/350th scales. So if I do that with these, with the TOS, it'll be only 3 of these that I would give away for Christmas, because that would run to my $300 limit. So I got to think about what I want to give away this year at the Christmas time. My mother-in-law's come back from her vacation, so she's watching us instead of from Acre, upstate New York. She's watching us live from the couch, and she's an artist now. She came back with drawings. Very, very, very nice paintings. Yes, paintings. I got corrected. All right, we're going to tease Eric a little more. Put that back down. So, I want to thank you guys, all the crazy people that are here that stayed with me for 8 hours. 8 hours on Saturday. 6 hours we started with, then I ate dinner, and then we came back for another 2. So you guys are crazy. If you're new here, wow, we got 21 people tonight. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification icon, because down below, if you see underneath me, it says August subscriber goal. That's just a little goal we have to try to hit 10 subscribers a month. And that is that. Next to it is the donation goal. You don't have to donate, but it is appreciated. It goes towards the site and giveaways and all that other stuff. If you're looking to donate, the link is in the description below somewhere. It's in there. Actually, I don't think I put it. Oh yeah, I put it. It's scrolling across there, www.streamlabs.com/SciFiantasy. And if you do donate, your name is forever emboldened up top, and it goes across the top, and you get to see your name up there. And I thank you guys for doing that. I want to see them. Show. You want to see them? You know what? We'll do that. Now let's go over to the Workbench. Hey, Workbench, why aren't you? Oh, I know why the Workbench isn't working. I know why, because I had the thing off. There's our Workbench. There's our Workbench. Not focusing on what we wanted to focus on, because my camera likes just doing that. So everybody that was here Saturday got to see me take, come on, stop focusing, all these individual pieces of wood, cut them down, and then nail them in and glue them and all that other stuff. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Hey, Ron. Oh, Ron's here. Okay, good. Ron, I finally got the, would you stop camera? I finally got the refund. I ordered your ultrasonic cleaner, and actually it's supposed to be to you tomorrow with Prime. So you should have your thing tomorrow. I hope I don't have to keep my hand up here to make this thing focus. That's going to suck. But anyway, the next day I stained it. So we got the stain going on. Next is going to be building the walls. And I'm changing out, I'll get the kit out later and show you. I'm changing out all the furniture. I'm going to get wood. Thanks, Brian. And we are going to cut wood and make all the furniture out of wood, just to make it look more authentic. And I got to find good dollhouse wallpaper for the walls that we're going to be putting up here. So that's, you're welcome, Ron. Not a problem. So keep an eye out for it tomorrow. Usually get texts. You should have, if you didn't get the 200 space loot, I'll add it today. Let me know if you didn't get it when you check your space loot. I did it after the stream. It might not have taken for some people. If not, just let me know, and I will add it on. That is not a problemo. No, I'm not playing with wood again. Well, not this wood. We'll be doing furniture. I'll be doing furniture, whatchamacallit. Actually, add points to all viewers. Just in case you were. Here. Boom. Alright, if you check your space loot now, you should have 200 extra on there. So everybody should have their 200 extra space loot. So hold on a second. I'm gonna do with Kenny. Hobby Lobby has yeah, they did. I went over there and they didn't have dollhouse wallpaper that I liked. Check your space loot again. You should have it now. So I'm gonna go online and see what they got. So everybody should have a ton of space loot now. A ton of space loot. Some will have more than others because some watched more than others. And all that good stuff. So Omar wanted to see. You can print your own wallpaper. That's true if I had a good printer. I don't have a quality printer. My printer sucks. The big one. We have that thing probably for like 10 years. So that's that thing's a goner. Ah, you're welcome. You guys are always here and deserve it. So I'm gonna do what Omar asked, and I'll be right back. Call Thurston Howell from. All right, Omar, just for you. This is their first. Let me see if I could get the camera on there. This is the mother-in-law and the wife's first attempts at painting while they were on vacation. So this one's the mother-in-law's. A little forest scene with the swing and the lake in the back. You're welcome, Ken. On YouTube. So that's the first one of the mother-in-laws. Then this is her second one with the little people in the back, and these are all their first attempts. So these are hers, the ones with the little ER at the bottom. And then this is her boat on the beach. Oh, hold on. She wants to see. Oh, you can't. Don't go on there because you're going to have the volume on. And it's going to reverb back and forth. You're going to have to watch it. You can turn the volume off. Just go to YouTube, search SciFiantasy, and then pick the live stream. So this is the little boat she did with the birds and stuff on the ocean. And the next ones are going to be the wife's. She's up there too. So that one's the wife's. And that's the mother-in-law's, side by side. That's what they did. I'll put this over here. They both went to, like I guess one of those little like wine and painting parties. And this is the wife's one with the trees and the swing and all that other good stuff. And then this is the last one of Kelly's. At the bottom, the same one as her. So that's what they were doing up there. And actually, I have one more of the mother-in-laws because she's all excited about painting. Soon as she got back, she went out and bought canvases and a whole bunch of craft paint that I could use for my models. And this one's a work in progress. She's working on her Halloween pumpkins. This is the mother-in-law's. You'll be able to see it on rerun later, Mother. Don't worry. So she's working on this, and then she's going to do a Thanksgiving one and a Christmas one. So that is what's going on with the whole artist family going on. She's all excited that her artwork is live on stream right now. You gotta skip ahead. You gotta skip ahead. Skip ahead to like 30 minutes. And then you'll see your stuff. So that's that. And now, doesn't seem this thing is working for me. Space loot. There's Brian's. Just give it a minute. It doesn't pop up right away, Space Loot. You got to give it a minute and then it'll pop up. Unless there's something going on with whatchamacallit. Nah, I don't die in this one. Nah, Space Loot's working. Just give it a minute. Do it again, John, and check. Let me fix that later. So that's the art going on in the house with the mother-in-law. John, did you check yours? Because everybody was checking, so it might have slowed down. So now to make Eric happy, we'll get into the unboxing of the big boy. And then if we have time, I'll show you my plans with the furniture for... I wonder why yours isn't working. Should work, everybody else is working. See, we're let me make sure. Why is yours not working? I see you back here. I see you back here, John, so just give it a few minutes and try again. Then we'll have to figure out why. So anyway, look at that. That thing is so big. I'm going to have to bring the camera way up. And try to get the whole thing in screen. This is not going to be an easy one to do. I could go higher, but I don't know how high I can actually go with this. I know, Eric, you want this guy, don't you? So this is the big old, most of us have seen it already, but a lot of people, this is their grail kit. You got the front, Mr. Spock, Bones, and Kirk on the front, the ship. Like I said, this is the one that has the grid lines in it. And then I'll flip it, this thing is heavy. On the back, just goes through showing you the ship completed on the stand, miniature shuttle included, and then stuff about it. They show you the shuttle bay here, and then the bridge over here. Hey, Ken is here. What's going on, Ken? So I'm gonna have to put this like on the floor and dig things out. Ken's is working there, John. You may want to check yours again. So I'm gonna have to keep this thing on the floor and open it up because it is freaking a huge kit. I might not even be able to have enough room over here. Alright. So this one, I just opened it up and I don't think I took anything out of the packaging. When I opened it, I just checked the parts. So this thing is still pristine packaging. I got the first shipment of the X-Wing from D'Agostino. Oh, cool. That thing's an expensive... Those things are expensive. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Yeah, 1/350 is always big. Well, it all depends. Actually, some 1/350 scale ships are not that big. Like I have a 1/350 scale Millennium Falcon, which is very tiny. So just for you, Eric, I'm taking it out of the bags. Taking it out of the bags. So it is no longer a pristine kit now. I do like that they put in the foam. I gotta cut the plastic on, or it's gonna get built anyhow. It's definitely gonna get built someday. So that's not a problem. Not a problem taking it out. First bag in there is the windows, which they're not super clear, but I wouldn't want them super clear anyhow. I would probably scratch up the backs anyhow. This way they're diffused. But they got it for the neck, the engineering section. Assuming these are for the bridge. More around the tail. What else they got on here? This might be for around the saucer over here. Sorry, it's hard to see clear parts on video. But they are nicely done up. I just want to be careful that I don't mess them up. Ah, look at this. There's 2 sets in here. And this is the same exact set as that. And these are like frosted. I wonder if the lighting could get through here so they're frosted. That's pretty interesting because I really never opened up the kit. So that is pretty cool. Kind of looks like glow in the dark stuff. When I get to the instructions, I want to read about these. So you have 2, actually 3 of the same exact windows. You got the clear, you got the whitish ones, and these are kind of translucent. I don't know if you can tell, but you can. Nah, you can't. There you go. You can see my finger through them. So that's very interesting. I got to read and see. I got to see what these are all about. I did not know it came with 3 different sets of windows. And if I miss anybody's comments, it must be defective. I'll take it off your hands. If I miss anybody's comments, I'm sorry. I'll try to catch up with them while I'm doing the unboxing. But that's interesting. Once we get to the directions, we'll see if they say anything specific about why there's 3 different sets in there. My SciFiantasy is crooked. What's up next? Not going to bother opening this. Everybody knows the usual Polar Lights dome. The nice thing is this one does have a hole in the pipe to bring wiring down. I probably wouldn't use this anyhow. I would make my own and put it on a special display base. Yeah, the smoke glass is cool. Everybody wants it. I bet this kit makes Volume 2 of Building a Galaxy. No, it does not make Volume 2 of Building a Galaxy. Volume 2 of Building a Galaxy is the Rebel ships from Star Wars. Man, kind of happy I'm opening this. I really never looked at it besides real quick. There you go, John. Let's see if yours pops up now. If it doesn't, I'll shut it off and turn it on again and see. Hopefully that clears yours up. It should work. I don't know why it's not. I'll shut it off and turn it on and see if it works. I could actually go in the back end and tell you how much you have too. This way you know. Yeah, yours doesn't look like it's working for some reason. You mean I have to wait to Volume 3? What a guy. No, Volume 2 for Building is an Empire. Yes, it is the Empire. Ooh, look. Pretty bridge section. I gotta see why. I know you're back there, so it should be working. I'm not quite sure what this might be a part for the neck or something like that, but they did a very nice job on this. I didn't realize how big this is. The piece in here is going to be really tiny. I got to get the photo etch for all this. Sneaking in some time at the parents' house. Yeah, that thing is, the bridge is, yeah, she would be a fine lace. I never understood why, though, the bridge is on an angle, not straight away. You know, the screen would be over here, I think it is on this side. I'm not quite sure with the ring. The ring might be for the deflector dish. And I'm not sure what these little parts are for here. They don't have any real detail or anything like that on them. I don't know, this might be landing feet or something like that in the underneath the saucer, but we'll take a look and see what it is. We'll check it out in the directions. We'll flip through those. Man, look at the front of the nacelle caps. The Bassards. I got some photo etch for the Black Widow. Ah, cool. Let's see. Let's see how big these things are across. They're almost 1.75 inches across on there. So that's a pretty big dome. That is no frickin' joke. Ah, thank you, Omar. I haven't built it, I haven't looked at the directions or anything, so. Then we got the shuttle bay doors that are closed. And you got the shuttle bay doors that are open. A few parts on here. Now these caps are, that can't be the nacelle domes because the nacelle domes are freaking huge. No clue, we got to go through the directions. Yeah, the dome bases are nice, but I prefer making my own bases, Brian. I don't like using just the plain old dome base. I always got to do something on my bases. This thing will be fun, it's just I have no space. This thing is like 3 feet long or something like that. Omar's on top of things, the back of the nacelle. Oh, is this, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You could either have the grills from the pilot, or the domes on the back. See? Omar's on top of things, reminding me what they are. I wonder if this set comes with, I don't think it comes with both versions. I know my buddy Jason Marshall did three different versions, not of this kit, of the smaller kit, with how they did the nacelles 3 different ways on there for 3 different episodes. This thing is freaking humongous. Freaking humongous. Here we go with, I'm assuming this could be done in 3 different ways. The reason I'm saying that is because of, come on. This guy's freaking big. There's 3 of these, so I'm wondering, 3 17s. You don't need 3 17s. Oh yes, you know what it is? I bet you can do it 3 ways. You could do the front facade of the nacelle. I probably say that wrong. With the little tips sticking out, like in the one episode, or you could do it without it. So that's probably why there's 3 of these. So it looks like you can do different versions of the Enterprise, which is pretty awesome. Let's see how big this guy is. That guy's over. He's almost. This is almost 2 inches wide all the way around. And it's already in the copper color. Wow. All right. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna try to get it in the light and see this. This one, like I said, I usually don't wash my models, but this one I will. I don't know if you can see it, but this has some serious mold release on it. And look, my fingers are shiny now from it. So this model will definitely get washed up. They get a lot of mold release on it. Go with my Klingon Battle. Yeah, I got the Klingon 1/350 scale too. So, and I got the A and the refit. So I got those too. But no room right now. No room at all. All right, we got more pieces. More pieces like the first windows that look like it's in a translucent, a transparent, and a glow-in-the-dark one. It looks like glow-in-the-dark. More windows. These definitely look like they could take light and glow. I'm very curious if they can. I'm gonna hold it under the light for a second and see. They really went all out on these kits. It's just incredible. Nah, they're just like frosted. Oh, I'm taking them both. I'm taking them all out because they got kind of intertwined, and I don't want to break them. Oh, come on! It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Got the translucent one again. More windows. So you got 2 sets of those. And then 2 sets. They didn't give the blackouts with these windows unless they're in a different package. I didn't realize there were so many windows and stuff on the ship. This is the dome. I'm I'm assuming this is the dome for underneath the saucer, and there's 2 of those. They definitely did a nice job letting you decide how you want to do the ship. Drool towel getting pretty wet. Yeah, John, I'd give up on the space loot right now. I didn't set the back end again right now. I'll tell you how much you got. Oh, here comes another package. This is just ridiculous, this kit. There we go. There you got the back ends and the nacelles. Freaking huge. And those caps would go here that Omar was pointing out. Then you have for the inside front, and you could throw all your LEDs in there. Or I think Tenor Controls makes the front for you, so you don't have to go crazy with this. You can just pop stuff in. I'm assuming these rings are probably for capping off the nacelle. Then you got the I'm assuming chiller grills down the side. Okay, so these all have, I'm trying to see because it's hard for me to see. There's definitely different patterns. These all have the same, these all have the same pattern, and these have different patterns. So I don't know if they're for the impulse engines back here or not. But there's that piece. That piece is hard to see because how they have it on the tree right here. Man, very impressed with how big this thing is. And everything's clean. No flash on the trees, no flash on anything. There's another one of those grill panels over here. It's just ridiculous. And we didn't even get to the saucer yet. Since the parts are pre-colored, could it be made right out of the box without paint looking good? I don't think this is the right, well, you'd definitely have to paint like this, the nacelle, ends of the nacelles and stuff. There would be painting going on. So you definitely have to paint this guy up. Some parts anyhow. The gray really isn't the gray of the Enterprise. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, rectangles. See? You're bringing it all back to me. Rectangles go down the pylons of the thing. I haven't built it yet. So, only problem I remember Boyd did 1/300. Does no man have gone before the shuttle bay was a pain in the butt? I'm sure the shuttle bay is a pain in the butt. Oh, we're getting to the bigger parts. Now, down the pylons, did it always have those grills, or did it have 2 different types? Because they have two kind of, Hey, Eric, what's going on? 1701 Club TOS kit. I don't remember if sometimes it, if any episodes it didn't have them, or different styles, because there's a whole bunch of different styles on there. We'll get to that in a second. Now, these are on the back of the nacelle. These guys over here. There's a tiny little 1/350 scale shuttle right there. Is it one piece? Yeah, it looks like it's 2 pieces. The shuttle right there, and then the little back end of it, which I wouldn't even attempt to light that thing. That's freaking crazy. Crazy tiny. And then you got the nacelles for the shuttle on this side. I'm just going to call them grab handles for the nacelles over here, those big things. Okay, one side. Oh, voting still going on. Here's the neck. Look at that sucker. Woo! That thing is just gorgeous. Looks like there's definitely plenty of room to light it up. I'm glad you could just pop the windows in there. Now, see, when I build this, I think I want to build an armature for the inside of it, just because of how how it's going to sit. I don't want anything over time going bad. So I'll have to take all the crazy measurements and everything and put an armature in here. I don't want it to break when I finally do build it. And here's the pylons we were just talking about. Those little grill things do go in here. So I'm assuming for different styles of the ship, the pilot, episode 1, what was it, the pilot, second pilot, and episode 1, I think. So those probably differ between the two, and then you've got the outside of the pylons there. And I like that. There's channel right down the middle for your wiring. Already thought of it. Yeah, I wouldn't hack that little shuttle up. That's kind of crazy. That thing is tiny. This one looks like it has for 2 different types. I gotta look and see, because it has the little spires for the front of the nacelles. So I'm gonna look at the directions, see if this one came with something different. There's the tiny bridge. Hey, what's going on, Bob? There's a nice little bridge. I mean, 1/350 scale is huge for the ship until you get down to what people would be in 1/350 scale. And then we got the inside of the shuttle bay over here. That looks like the roof of the shuttle bay would go in there. And then the aft end of the ship. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought these 3 should be lit up at the tail of the ship. I don't know if they were or not. Anything extra for the bridge? I gotta see what's out there. You know, see what's out there, and this won't be done for a while though. Not until we have a real shop. I can't do it in the corner here. I won't be able to spray it here. Now, some people would think I'm crazy, and some people will agree, but this is getting painted with my old car airbrushes. Do it in a single pass. Get it done a lot quicker than sitting there with an airbrush going like this, trying to get this whole thing painted. I'm busting out the gravity feed car airbrushes, spray guns, and just spraying that sucker down. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, Brian. I'm just showing the kit off. I have the classic Enterprise 1.6 from looks like the 1.3. I have that. I think I have that one over here somewhere. Here they come. Here come the caps. Mama. Yeah, I'm sure they sell the 1/350 scale figures, like for when I did my aircraft carrier and stuff. It's just they're so freaking tiny at that scale. Here we go, lighting for your lighting. These are what pop into when I was showing you the nacelles before. These are the guys that go in there, so you can light it up, paint them whatever color they should be. But there's definitely kits out there this way you could do that a lot easier. They thought of everything with this kit. Now here's the outer dome and then the inner dome. The inner dome has for the motor, and you paint these up so they could spin and you get that effect, which is pretty nice. I feel bad. John's the only one. The freaking space loot's not working. It's not right. Alright, John. What we're going to do is we're going to shut it off. We're going to shut it off. Give it a second. John, you got 335 space loot. I'm in the back now. Hey, what's going on, Mark? Graphics etch that comes with figures. Oh, okay. There's always debates, Brian. There's always crazy debates. But these are nice and clear. But I've seen a lot of guys either get the frosted paint or they scuff up the inside for that effect, not leaving them crystal clear like that. Eric, are you still alive? Are you still alive, Eric? You could try to check it now, John. If not, I got to figure out why yours isn't working. That's something to do with the program I'm using. Worst case scenario is I would have you unsubscribe from the channel and resubscribe. I'll just get all your stats and then put them back in if it doesn't want to work for you. There's a lot of packages in here. Yeah, that's not going to be for a while, Eric. Definitely not going to be for a while. I just got the last issue of Sci-Fi and Fantasy Miler, big article on rebuilding the shooting model. Hey, John, it finally worked. There we go. I just had to shut it off and turn it back on. Okay, remember the parts before I said that were transparent and look glow in the dark? And they didn't have the see-through set? Here's the see-through set of those that I was showing you before. So it does come another set of windows for those see-through. So another 3 sets of windows. It was definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money. See, that's where the part I feel bad. I'd like to give away 3 of these for Christmas, but then it's only 3 presents I'm giving away instead of about 7 or 8. 7 or 8. Yes, indeed, it finally worked. It finally worked for John. Let's see, what do I want to grab next? Nope, I'm going to grab that. We'll grab it. Eric, hold on to your hat. Here comes the engineering section. The big old engineering section. I don't want to slam these into place. Do have to clean up. They took them off of a runner already, so you have some cleanup to do there. This is where the pole will go down through there. It's nice. It's actually pretty heavy, this thing. Look at the size of the front. My brother's definitely gonna want this. Yeah, I heard the shuttle bay's not the greatest thing to work with. So we'll go from the tips over here all the way to the tail. Just for the engineering section alone is about 11 1/4, almost a foot. It's 11 1/4 inches just for the engineering section. Oh, craziness. Freaking craziness. It's the size of a telescope. Pretty much. I'll be like, hey, what's going on over there? Did you build this one, Omar? It does. It's got some heft to it, this thing. That I heard about the, excuse me. I heard about the refit. The refit definitely would come in handy using an interior structure to keep that guy up and about. I have 3 kits in my stash with the low-level grid lines. Yeah, I got to get the 50th anniversary that has no grid lines. I built it for my brother-in-law. Nice. I didn't know you built one. I never seen pictures of it. Yeah, those seams are definitely going to have to get tight. No doubt about it. With the TOS, you could just dry fit it? That's crazy. Oh boy. And here come these big bad boys. Here come these biggins. These biggins. Again, these were just taken off runners, so you have some cleanup to do on the ends and underneath them. There's definitely cleanup. That's part 34. This is part 35. Again, these nacelles have some good weight to them. Yeah, get the rubber bands out. Wow. I was thinking the same thing, Ken. With all the comments I'm hearing now, I may leave out the shuttle bay. Just put the doors closed and don't even worry about it. Because how often did you see the shuttle bay open anyhow? Cool. I'd like to see them, Omar. You can buy the replacement saucer top. I'm going to buy the 50th anniversary anyhow because I want to build one with the grid lines. Just because it's a kit and build the other one. But I seen that. I wonder, did you see how much that is? Just the replacement saucer? Yeah, look at, you got the grills. This is where those grills would go in, and then your pylons would go here. No, I just have them myself. They're, thanks, Will. I'll check it out and see. I have them too, buddy. They're just sitting. Oh, actually, I moved around my stash and cleaned up this area the other day because it was getting on my nerves. I have four. I have 4 kits. I have NCC 1701A, 2 of those, 2 A's and 1 refit. But I think in the box when I opened it up, the A's also have the refit parts in it. So I got those. Oh, I was measuring this. I was measuring this guy. So that's a frickin' foot right to about there. So that's about, this is almost, the nacelle itself is almost 15 inches long, or about 15 inches long. So it's freaking huge. It's freaking huge. I have 2 more TOS kits, planning on doing 1 TOS as a phase 2 version. Oh, that'd be cool. Actually, I want to build one of these for my brother because he loved Star Trek too. We love Star Trek. That's what I forgot to do when I was down in Florida at my mom. She has pictures of me and all my Mr. Spock shirt, and I have pants with the Enterprise all over them and stuff. I was a little kid. I think I told you guys that. My dad took me to a convention to go meet the cast, and I had my Spock shirt on. And when we got there, and I met Leonard Nimoy, I didn't even say a word. It was like the winter time. I just ripped open my jacket so he could see that I had my Spock stuff on. My dad said he was laughing. Still can't post links to. What are we trying to post links to? Where are we trying to post links to? Bought the nacelle cap front with the face. Oh, you're trying to post links from Amazon on here? If you are, don't even bother trying to post links because stupid YouTube stops the links for some reason. Uh-oh, the last piece. Like I said, this is the one with the grid lines on it. They're actually not that deep. So if you did want to fill these in, you could. That wouldn't be a problem filling them in, and then you could do the pencil lines on them, which would look pretty cool. Now I measured when I did. This thing is ridiculous, man. When I measured the NCC 1701A, that was 16 inches across. This is going to here. This one's about 14 1/4 inches across, so it's a little smaller. It's about 2 inches smaller than the other one. Had the replacement saucer, pick it up at Cultman a long time ago. Not sure if it's still available. Yeah, that's alright. The 50th anniversary is over $100. That's not bad. Hey, Kenny, looks like it runs around 35, but it's both top and bottom. Rustering the. Oh, that's not bad. $35 for all that. That's not bad at all. The grid lines don't look too bad. You know, that was always the big fight if the grid lines or not, and then they said it was penciled in. They're not bad, so that's why I was saying I'll probably build one with the grid lines, and then I'll build one without the grid lines. I can post links on here. Got stuff all over the place, but for some reason other people can't. Let's see, yeah, the 50th anniversary one's like $123. I'm sure I could find it somewhere else too. You got 15 new. Yeah, they're all running They're all running 123. There's one for 102. Hammond Toy Hobbies. So I definitely gotta get that guy. If not, I'll find the other one. But anyway, let's get away from that. Cultman TV 50th anniversary. See, I gotta go order there next week. I gotta pick one up. So you want to be? You're very helpful, William. I appreciate the help. So now we're gonna make Ron, because Ron is dying over there. He's seeing this thing. We'll go to the bottom. You got the neck here. Man, I don't believe how heavy this thing is. This thing is Enterprise as big, solid saucer section. The grid lines give it a real look. Yeah, the grid lines they're not bad at all. Like I said, they definitely put the pencil lines in there, or they were just faint. The worst one with grid lines and panel lines is that damn 5/37 scale Enterprise, that those panels look like garbage. I don't even know why they repopped that kit. That is the worst looking thing ever. But they did a nice job. All the windows are clear. It's got a texture to it. Definitely has a texture to it. Now were these supposed to be landing gear? I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but you can't see them. The triangles over here and here. Or was that something else? I could have sworn that was landing gear. Mine's got a little scratch in it. And it actually looks shiny underneath the light. But man, I wish you guys could feel how, if you haven't seen one of these things or felt it, the saucer, this has to be a good 2 to 3 pounds of plastic right here. Damn thing is huge. I'll show you if we can get you around the ring of the saucer. This way you can see how nice the windows are done up and everything. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. And we'll go around the back. Very nice kit. It was too expensive to have the ship land for effects, so they invented transporters. That's a good idea. Yeah, well, that's where the saucer would, the saucer could come off the D, which was pretty cool. Third leg of the landing gear would have it in there. Okay. Man, could hug this thing. I got you. I understood the typo. That's fine. I speak fluent typoese. Let's check out the decals now. On the decals or the decals for my friends over across the pond, I'm thinking masks and painting it on. Definitely thinking of doing masks and painting. This one has color values for. Actually, Garage Kit US Colors produces paint for the TOS Enterprise, and his paint is matched off of chips from the Smithsonian Restoration. So if you want to check out his paint, he has exact matches to what they used on the rebuild. Boyd said they're shield grip. I don't think they're shield grip. They were landing gear. Garage Kit Colors were out of stock. Man, he went out of stock already. He goes out of stock pretty quick on stuff like that. I got a crappy set of decals because something was pressing into the decal over here, and it messed this one up. That's not very nice. So I'm gonna have to definitely see if I can do decals, not decals. Get whatchamacallit, masks for these, or another set of decals, because actually the color on these is really nice, and they actually look very matte, the decals. And then you got the underneath of the ship, you got your registries, stuff for inside and outside the shuttle bay, ton of little stickers, decals. So it looks good, looks nice. Nice job, Polar Lights. Nice job. Now, I'm gonna put these on top, I think, so they don't get ruined anymore. Oh, that's cool. My sheet was the same. You can get a replacement from round 2. They even sent me the pilot mark. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to send them a picture and be like, listen, I got this thing. You have good decals? Got some good decals? Now I want to look at the instructions real quick. Ah, it's like the old ones. It's like the old ones. A big fold out map. Oh, you can orient the bridge a couple different ways. Come here. Yeah, we got the BC deck, the upper saucer, hull color, blah 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 blah. I don't care about that. I'm looking to see if they say why it's three different sets. Okay, that's interesting. They got the spire here just for the deflector dish, and they don't have it anywhere else. So obviously those are just extra parts, because that would have been on the front of the nacelle for a different version of the kit. But I'll hold on to them. When completing the model, build the ship upside down using books to level the saucer and support the secondary hull. Make sure all cement is completely dry before placing the ship on its stands. Look at that. They even tell you how much book support you need to build it. Very, very cool kit. Now to get it all back in here. Let me take this out. The side. Let me see if I can get it under there. The side shows where decals and everything go, which is cool. It's on the box itself. Good frickin' deal. A lot of hardcore truck fans are objecting to people lighting the chiller grills, but Roddenberry said he wanted to light them, but budget didn't allow. I'm sure they did want to light them. I'm starting to actually like the new Enterprise that at first I said I did not like. But it's actually growing on me. Nothing wrong with... Listen. It's cool to make it like the show. But it's an imaginary ship. If you want to light something up, light it up. What's the big deal? That's what I say too, Mother. It's an imaginary ship. It's make-believe. If you want to light something, light it up. Have a good time with it. I wouldn't say anything to anybody that lit them up. I'd be like, damn, that's cool. That is very cool that you lit it up like that. Now I know I'm not going to get this back in here the way I want to get it back in here. I'm trying to, though. Trying not to crush anything. Dun, 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 dun. This is not fun. This is not fun. It's like a big puzzle. Exactly. Build any way you want to. It's just a hobby. Have fun. Build it pink if you want. Actually, me and Mark Dunwall were talking about that. I forgot which ship. Somebody was going crazy about how somebody painted a ship on Facebook. So we decided I'm taking one of these ships and I'm just going to paint it pink. Just to piss people off. Not this, a smaller version of the Enterprise. Just to make people angry. Paint it pink with a big smiley face on it. Alright, maybe I'll be able to get the box top on.
Shut up and take my money!
Oh! Thank you, Bob. Bob's just throwing money at me like I'm a stripper. Refilling the box. Yes, refilling the box is a fun game. I want to see if I can... You know, it's fun, too. The box is so big, you can feel the air coming out of it, too. I got it in. I got it in and closed. I did it. That one is sealed. Is that one sealed too? That one is sealed. Star Trek. I pulled down, work that pole. Hold on, let me go shut off the dryer before it goes crazy and bothers us all night long. Alright, that's out of the way. Alright, we're back. The box for the 176 C5 saucer is like that. Alright, you crazy cats. So what time is it, 7:30? Ah, we only been on an hour. We haven't been on that long. Yeah, I like that too. Whoa, I just peeked out my microphone. I was a little too close. I made a mess. I just cleaned this up the other day, and I'm making a mess already. Making a mess already. While I'm doing something, if you got here late, next week's vote, or this week's vote for next week is Dracula. Yeah, I peeked it out. The Munsters or the TIE Fighter. So if you want to vote, you either type in !vote, !tie, !vote, !Dracula, or !vote, !Munsters. I would love to get that kit. There's so many kits I would love to get. I just couldn't afford them at the time, and now that they're gone, it's like I can't even afford what people want for them. And it's ridiculous the price people ask for kits. It's like, no way, dude, am I going to pay that amount of money for a model kit. Now, since I got you guys, we got 25 people here. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and the notification icon and join the fellow space pirates here. We're going to put on the radio voice. Wolfman Jack. Since we got you guys here, and my thing is a mess, anybody want to look at the 1350 1701A? Can Eric put the exclamation point and vote together, a space, and then exclamation point and tie together? The booty pirates. The booty pirates. Yes, vote yes. Alright, we'll bust it out because I already made a mess onto here, so we'll take that one out too. I'm sure some people haven't seen it. I build Earth versus the flying saucer. Oh, that's cool, Brian. That's just cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out another heavy kit. This actually, the saucer on this one was lighter than the saucer on that one. I also want the Mobius flying sub. I have the 128 C-View, both versions of the 1350 C-View and the... Man, you got some cool kits. Now this one I opened up because me and the little guy did a review on this. We did a review on this one a long time ago when he was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh man, that was 6 years ago? He was 9 or 10, so it's 5 or 6 years ago that me and him opened this up. Yeah, because he was just gonna be 10 years old, and he's just gonna be 15 soon. So Trek, I was watching the reruns. I wish I could have watched it from day one. I saw that kid I've been wanting at AAA when I went yesterday, but 129 for 132nd scale jazz for 2 rich. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Is this the release that comes with the Aztec decals? This one I don't think has it. I have 2 of this exact kit, and I'm pretty sure the A comes with the Aztec decals. One of them does. When I flip over the back, this might be the one with the Aztec decals. We'll find out. Oh, there's that big old box. Big old box. Is this the one with the Aztec decals? I don't think so. One of the boxes says it on it. This one doesn't say it on it. And my other refit is packed away under a whole bunch of stuff, so no, I don't think so. We're gonna find out when I open it up. When I open it up. I was 5 when TOS aired. I was born in 1972, so a little. I partially built one to finish. I have many partially built models, unfortunately, and that's what I was saying. Next year, 2020 is my year of not building anything new. I'm just gonna go and grab all my shelf queens, and that's what I'm doing next year. Yeah, it is definitely a beautiful kit. So we're gonna. I didn't open this one either. Did not open this one either. Let's bring this down a little bit. A little bit. More plastic to the side. I thought I opened this. I might have opened up the other package. Push this guy to the side. Get back underneath here. Break out our ruler again. This one's a 15-inch ruler. Alright, so that's a little better. That's 15 inches, so about 16 inches. 16 inches on the nacelles. These are a lot lighter than the TOS version. The plastic, like Omar said, the plastic on these is a lot thinner, and this is a lot lighter. There it is, pretty much together. But nice detail and everything. Beautiful kit. Got the little hole for the light back there. This one I would definitely build an armature for on the inside. I'm just old enough to see Star Trek 5 in theaters. God, being scared the crap out of me.
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you very much, Omar. Appreciate it, kind sir. Thank you guys for helping out the stream and the site and all that other good stuff. Omar loved your painting. I think my mother-in-law's hitting on you, Omar. She always calls you Omar Sharif. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. For Halloween next year, we should build a shelf queen. If I had, that's a good idea. If I have any horror shelf queens, I would definitely do that. Still got my eye on the 1/1000 kit. Penny of Enterprise. The A, Brian, because that's going to be the giveaway next week. Maybe you get lucky and win one. Just want to see how they fit. Come on. Because actually, that one doesn't want to fit in there. There we go. I wanted to be a little scotch. So those are the two nacelles. Very light but long on these guys. Oh, that's cool. I love dragons. Yeah, I've been hearing that the pylon's not so good. Has anybody remedied it besides trying to make a structure to keep the pylons up? That sucks. You build it and then hey Wolf, you build it and then next thing you know your pylons are drooping and you spent all that time and energy on the kit and then it goes away. How much did they want for the Airwolf chopper? That's another cool kit right there. Oh, we got a lot of clear parts. That's right. When I did the review with the kit, I didn't open any of this up. I just showed it through the plastic because I wanted to keep this in the plastic. But tonight is the night of taking stuff out of the plastic. Again, nice and clear. The grills for the nacelles. Man, that thing is freaking huge too. Deflector dish is huge. I like the little lines in it. Very nicely done on that. Impulse. Oops. That'll go back in the bag. They always do the clear parts very, very well. I'm gonna try to keep it over here. Yeah, they did a nice job on the clear parts. Even on the first, the TOS Enterprise, with all the different parts that they gave for doing the windows, that's just ridiculous. Very crazy. And again, this package here, they put the let me put this on this side. They put the foam inside to protect the plastic. You don't see a lot of companies doing that. Making sure that stuff doesn't get messed up. Something. That looks like it may be a piece. I don't know. I don't want to lose that. Let's take the foam. Let's take the foam out. There's a ton of clear pieces in here. Holy crystal. Crystal's right there. What is this nonsense? That looks like damn circuit boards and stuff. I have no clue what that is. No clue. This is the Arboretum windows. Arboretum. I remember Simon Merckx, when he built this one, actually had special glass made to put in there so it was nice and clear. Because this is nice. This is clear, but when he had those windows made up, that was just ridiculous how beautiful they were. This is a little on the thicker side for the I think that's the officers' windows there, but it's kind of blurry when you look through it. It's skewed and distorted. So I wonder if there's a aftermarket part for that guy. Don't break off windows. More windows, more lighting, just tons and tons of clear parts. Oh, that's cool. What the hell is that piece called again? Now I can't think of it. But it's funny because you're gonna put that in there, and I don't think you're gonna see it. Some stuff is just crazy on models. All right, VIP lounge. That's it. I couldn't think of that. All right, who remembers? Is this a reactor or something? I don't know if you could see it well. I can't remember the name of this thing. Shatner's going to be at the Richmond Comic Con. Oh, that's awesome. Actually, oh, that's the Arboretum ceiling? Okay, so that's why I did turbo lift. Yay! I called it the elevator. I am going to go next year with my friend Jason Marshall. He lives up in, is it the Warp Core? Yeah. And my friend Jason Marshall, he lives up in Canada. We're going to go to the Ticonderoga to go see that display of the original ship's bridge and stuff. There's another one. So it comes. I guess it comes with 2 warp cores. 2 warp cores. So I hope that should be a fun trip. That should definitely be a fun trip sometime next year. Actually, once I'm done with the articles, you'll see Jason Marshall on HobbyLink International. He built some nice enterprises. Oh, just get in there and don't break. Don't break. Did I put it? Okay, kind of hoping that clear. Oh no, here's that clear piece. Here's that clear piece. Don't want to lose that. I'm hoping to make it to the Motor City Comic Con next year. That would be cool. I was in charge of Shatner security at shore leave about 5. Ah, look at that. Here's the base. Everybody knows the base. It's got a nice, thick, heavy pole in there. break out the engineering section. Now this is so light and so thin compared to the TOS Enterprise. It's very, very light. I can see what you guys are talking about with whatchamacallit, where the pylons go and stuff. Now I know this kit, which is crazy because they sold this one, which is the A, and then you got the refit. Now I know this kit comes with, you can choose to do either the refit or the A version, so you really didn't even have to buy the other kit. One comes with the grid lines on the bottom, and one is the smoothie. I think the smooth is the refit. I don't remember which one was the refit, but that was the main difference between the body parts. So they actually, because I read the directions on this one, they actually just give you the two separate pieces. This way you could build either one. Smooth is the refit. See, I was right. It's finally right. So you don't have to actually buy, you could just buy the A if you want to, and it comes with both parts. Let me see if I can line this up. Get in there. It's nice that they did the line right on a line here, so you could actually leave it if you do it nicely. So that's the main difference here. And again, this is super, super lightweight compared to what the TOS is. TOS. That's one. That's two. That's three. So remember, if you want to do both versions, you could just buy the one kit twice. I don't know how I ended up with 3 of them. I know the wife bought me one this past Christmas because it was left on my Amazon list. You can build the shuttle bay. Yeah, I seen that. That's cool that you can actually take the shuttle bay out of this one and build it up standalone. That actually might look cooler than putting it in the ship itself. Now here comes the neck and those thin pylons. Oh, look at that, they got it taped up. Put that to the side. So here are the pylons. No channels, just open. And when you get them together, this I definitely know from the other kit, there's not a lot of room. If you can see down there, I mean, there's room, but look at that. Look at those little things. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to work with this. Now, if you guys that have built this one, the A or the refit, same kit. Does this whole piece go into the engineering section of the ship? Because I'm thinking if this whole piece goes into the ship itself, these probably could be taken off and an armature could be built in here, and this guy would get attached to the ship directly, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it because you'd have the armature going up and through. Alright, so yeah, I bet you that could be done. I bet you these could be taken, the tabs that lock into the ship, I bet you these could be taken off, an armature put in there, and would get us more stability. I got 3 kits. We can mess around with that and maybe make one for ourselves. Use one kit as a guinea pig. Space loot. Hey, Lobo. Yeah, they're always changing stuff, Brian. But the kits are the same. Then we got our neck. I don't know why this one's like dirty. Got freaking crap all over it. It was in the plastic. The neck looks nice. I always liked this ship. This ship was definitely a pretty ship. And plenty of room in there for your wiring and your lighting and stuff. I know engineers, they love to change things. Yeah, there's got to be a way to put an armature in there, cutting those tabs off, designing an armature, and getting it in there, especially knowing that it's a weak point of the kit. I'm surprised somebody hasn't come up with something like that already. I'm pretty shocked. Hey, Usher, what's going on, dude? We're plowing through our second 150 scale kit. Yeah. Look at that freaking thing. Here we go. Let's measure again. Let's go this way. 2.5 inches across on that sucker. Huge. And this one I'm surprised the balance point is here. I thought it would be further back, a little further back in the ship. That's where the balance point is on here. Then you have the aft end of the ship for the shuttle bay. You got this guy going right here. Very big, and my doors are opening. The Ghost is here. That's gonna look nice. Then we got the decks here. I'm pretty sure there's new resin parts out for some of this stuff. Is there a lot of release agent on this kit? No, this kit doesn't have much release agent as the other kit. You could feel a little bit, but the TOS definitely had a lot of release agent on there. So that guy's definitely gonna get cleaned up. Celebrating my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! We got a lot of August babies in here. We know what our parents were doing 9 months before. These parts is just amazing how big they are. That fits like right in the palm of my hand. Not as big as the palm of my hand, but right in the center of the palm of the hand. And this should light up very, very well. And then you got the closed portion if you want to close off your shuttle bay in the back. We're getting close to the end of this kit. This kit seems like, it definitely has a few more parts than the TOS. I should have kept out the TOS so I could have put saucer to saucer, but I know this one's 16 inches, so it's two inches bigger than the other one. Ah, Usher's in on the vote. Hey, Eric's another August baby. Mine was the 7th. Guys and gals, I'm off. Time to get something to eat. No problem, Omar. Thanks for stopping by as always. Enjoy the night. Get some rest. And we shall see you. And the mother-in-law just said goodbye, Omar Sharif. And here is windows and the shuttle bay. It's good plastic. I didn't even get to cut it open all the way. Let's move some of this to the side. There you got the Arboretum, VIP lounge, the inside of the shuttle bay. Like Eric said before, the inside of the shuttle bay can be built as a separate model. I've seen guys who really do up the Arboretum nice, taking all this stuff down and painting it up, doing a really good job on that, which is something to think about doing. And then here you go, got the windows and everything for, well, that doesn't look right. That looks like this one flattened out. This one looks flattened out too. I don't know. They're supposed to be flattened out like that? I don't think so. These are more rounded. That one definitely looks like it needs to be heated up and put back into shape. It's kind of warped. But I got to see once the building goes on. Played Dracula twice. Oh, there go my paper towels. I knocked down my paper towels. Yeah, that band of parts does not look right for some reason. It does not look right at all. Oh, and then you got a couple shuttles in here, which are much bigger than the shuttles from the TOS version. These guys down here. Not sure what these little parts are over here. They're just tiny parts. They could be for the inside of the shuttle bay or something like that. But these shuttles you probably could light up compared to that one tiny little one for the TOS. And you got the little, they're not worker bees, the ones that Spock and Kirk were in, traveling across. Come on, guys, I know you know the name of this little pod thing. Swap the shuttles. Still very curious about these windows, because these are very flat. Tempted to cut it off and put it on the ship and see. Doesn't look right to me. Does not look right at all. That's what it is, the travel pods. You got the name of it for me, thank you. And guys, if you haven't yet, come over to the community. Sign up, hang out, post your work. Gonna be looking for articles for my friends and stuff to put on our main site. Did you raise the volume on that? Okay. And last but not least, I'm gonna have to raise up the camera for this, definitely. Okay, I'll let you know. So this guy's the one that was 16 inches across, 16 inches in diameter, so it's 2 inches larger than the TOS. This one has a pretty good weight to it. It's nice and smooth and shiny. I did a nice job with this guy. Crystal goes over here. Yeah, see how rounded that is? And with those windows, they're definitely going to have to get bent back into shape. That was not, I don't know why they ended up like that. That's not a good thing. I could hardly keep this. I would really have to put this guy up pretty high just to even try to get him in frame. And my doors keep opening up. But yeah, this guy is trying to lift it up so you can see. But this guy is definitely huge. The windows on the side there have to be poked out a little bit. I can't get it all the way up there. Need extra space for Shatter's toupee. That's funny. That is funny. And I think I gotta look. This may be the one that comes with the Aztec decals. If not, it's my other one that comes with it. Just the refit. That's gonna be crazy. Trying to do the paint job on this thing too. I would have to say yes. This is, I don't know, maybe not. I see sensor bands and stuff in here. Sensor bands. Some serious. Oh no, this is the one. Yep. This one has the. I don't want to take them all the way out, but it does have the Aztec decals. a ton of Aztec decals in here. So yes, the NCC 1701A comes with the sheets of Aztec decals. But I think that I would paint on. Yeah, this is the original. This is the A, and I have. Do I have two? I keep forgetting. I have 2 A's and 1 refit. So I have the original refit, and I have two A's, and I have the original TOS. These decals are nice. I like how they look. Very pretty. Yeah, I got some clouds there. Again, the bottom. Got your USS Enterprise, United Federation of Planets. So you got tons and tons of decals to use here too. Actually did a nice job on these. And that, my friends, is 2 350 scale Enterprises. Very big, very, very big kits. Huge kits. And here comes the fun game again. Gently put those back in. The fun game of putting it all back together. Yeah, I'd probably just get the masking set and work with those. But the 5 paint scheme, that's a lot of work. That's some crazy time-consuming freaking work. The guys that do that, I commend them for doing that. I don't know if I have the patience to do the 5 paint scheme. I know somebody has paint mask for a 3 paint scheme and a 5 paint. Get in there. Pissed about those windows. I really think those windows are not right. Hey, Polar Lights, if you're watching, send me new windows. Oh, that's right. These don't fit. All right, these are the last things that the nacelles are the last things that go in because they got to fit across. This one I know is not going to close all the way. This is not going to close all the way. I have that feeling. The TOS closed all the way. I have the feeling this guy is definitely not closing. Now let's see the 1350 Enterprise E. Imagine that. Imagine that. Wonder how big something like that would be. That would be a huge, huge model. Ratza Ruck. Yeah, it would be. I couldn't fit that in here. No way. It's garbage night. I gotta take out garbage and reclaim. What? For what? Why? No, okie dokie. Does he want to wait a few minutes till I'm done, or? I don't know, half an hour. Maybe less. Uh-oh, the little guy's going out, hanging out. I saw a 11350 Excelsior a long time ago. Oh my god, that thing must be huge too. I kind of fit it. I kind of fit it in there. Oh god. What? So those are the kits. Those are the kits. Those are the kits. Those are the kitty kits. Space loot, checking the space loot. That's an interesting stand to use on it, Brian. Well, since I got you here for a minute, this is what I'm going to be changing up. I got to go get more wood, and instead of just using the plastic shelving and stuff for the Invisible Man's furniture, we're going to make that wood, and we're going to do like we did over there, stain it up, make it look realer. I'm contemplating I may put the clear parts together, smooth out the edges, and then maybe cast them in a clear resin. I'm not sure yet. I gotta see how it goes, or if I can find ones that don't have lines in them. That would be nice. That would be nice. I guess we've been streaming almost 2 hours now, so we can check and see. Whatchamacallit. Let's go in the back, and where is the pole? The pole should be still running. Oh, don't tell me that. Alright, there's something up with. Alright, don't do your space loot right now. I gotta shut off CloudBot. Something went wrong. CloudBot wants to be a pain in the neck tonight and not work. It looks like Streamlabs is having trouble. Streamlabs is definitely having trouble tonight. I do love my wood. See, you were able to check your space loot, but I can't get into the back end now because it keeps telling me Streamlabs is having trouble. So don't even bother. If my space loot doesn't come up, don't even bother checking right now, because they are definitely. I'm trying to refresh the back end and see if it'll turn on. But no, something's wrong with Streamlabs right now. They're having technical difficulties. So now I can't. Space loot. Did you guys don't know what space loot is? Spoot loot. Did I put spoot loot? Oh, I did put spoot loot. What the hell is spoot loot? Space loot. Spoot loot. I was like, what the hell is spoot loot? Kenny can't spell tonight. I'm thinking space and loot at the same time, and my fingers are going crazy. So yeah, the dashboard is down. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let me see. There's notifications over here. Streamlabs added functionality for Mixer. Blah 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 blah. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. It's giving my space loot. It's definitely giving my... Eric, you don't know what space loot is? Space loot is the currency on the stream. So for every 15 minutes you watch, you get 5 space loot. The more you talk, you get more space loot. If you subscribe to the channel, you get space loot. If you donate to the channel, you get space loot. And what happens is, basically, space loot is money for the stream. And the last Saturday of every month, we have a raffle. And you use the... It's how we bribe Kenny. And you use the space loot to buy raffle tickets. Raffle tickets are usually like $10 each, or 10 space loot each, and it'll get you buy you 1 raffle ticket. So if you have 100 space loot, you can buy 10 raffle tickets. You don't have to use all your space loot on every giveaway. You could save it for and see what's coming up next. Maybe you want to buy more tickets for that, but that's what space loot is. It's free to get, unless, you know, if you donate, every dollar you donate to the stream, you get 10 extra space loot. So that does go up if you donate. So that is what it's for. See, the guys are checking space loot, and it's pissing me off that the back end is down and not working. And now I don't know what is winning the thing. I'm not going to be able... That kit, I'm going to be a challenge. All kits are a challenge to me. All right, so even though the poll is going on, it may be a mystery to you guys. I'll see if this can come back up later, and I'll see what the poll was. But if not, if it doesn't come back up and I can't see what it is, what we'll do is we'll do the Monsters and Dracula next week, because those guys were in the running a couple times and still haven't been brought out. And then we're running out of kits, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do on Wednesday nights. Wednesdays and Saturdays probably be building the Invisible Man for the Halloween group. The Halloween group build. Hey, we hit the 2-hour mark. Yeah, I might have to do them all next week. It's actually showing that the poll is still running. So what I'll do is if it decides to come back up, I'll take a screenshot of the winner, and we'll just we'll post that up and do whatever one next week, or we may end up doing all three, because the TIE Fighters, I have 3 different ones. The 3 TIE Fighters plus the 2 Monsters and the 1 Dracula. But then we really got to figure out what the hell we're going to do on Wednesday nights. So that's pretty much it, guys. We ran a little 2 hours tonight, did an extra kit. Check those out. Thank you for all the donations tonight, the people that donated. Thanks to everybody that's hanging out, and thanks to everybody that hung out for 8 hours on Saturdays. 8 hours. Wednesday is crazy night. Wednesday's not a crazy night. Wednesday's a good night. Wednesday's a very good night. I just got to think of what to do on Wednesday nights once I run out of kits. That's all. Yeah, I'm going to end up building. Once we run out of kits, I'll end up doing this guy or whatever we're building, and talking to you guys and hanging out and all that other good stuff. So again, I thank you all. No, that's not the Dracula with the girl. If you want to check your space loot before we go, I usually let the stream run a little bit longer so you guys can check that out. Start getting the Star Trek 1/1000 Star Trek kits. I have a bunch of the 1/1000 scale kits. They're under the desk over here. But I got to get my figures done first. My Frankenstein and my on the web. I mean, I don't know. The only place on the web I am Wednesday night is either on Hobby Link International, the community, talking to you guys, or seeing what's going on Facebook. So I really don't know what's going on out there. But guys, thanks for spending another 2 hours with us. Sorry, the back end is taking a crap right now. Streamlabs doesn't want to do the right thing with us. So either we're going to do all the kits, or I'll just take a screenshot and see what's what. So I hope you all have a good night. Thank you, as always, for stopping by. Enjoy hanging out with you guys, looking at the models. And Saturday will be a later night for me because I have to work. But when I do come home, we'll be working on more of the base for the Invisible Man. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I shall see you all soon. Take care, and bye-bye, guys.